NewsX World. We now move over to the Middle East for our next story. And Israeli forces shot and killed 2 Palestinian teenagers during an overnight raid in Kfar Aqab, a town near Ramallah in the occupied West Bank. The victims were identified as Sami Ibrahim Makaisha, aged 16, and Amir Khaled al-Maruba, aged 18. According to the Palestinian Health Ministry, they succumbed to their wounds after being shot. The WAFA news agency reported that Israeli forces deployed on streets and rooftops in Kfar Aqab before opening fire. The Israeli military deferred comment to the Israel Border Police, which has not yet responded. The raid is part of a broader escalation of violence in the West Bank, even after a Gaza ceasefire took effect. Tensions have surged with increased military operations and settler attacks, such as recent fires set by settlers in Huwara and Abu Fala. According to reports, 6 Palestinian minors under the age of 18 have been killed by Israeli forces in the West Bank so far this month. Joining us now is Yossi Kapawasa. He's an Israeli intelligence and security expert, and he joins us live from Tel Aviv. Yossi, thank you very much for joining us here on the programme.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, a 16-year-old killed by Israeli forces in the occupied West Bank near Ramallah. How much can we trust that Israeli forces were indeed eliminating a threat here from a 16-year-old?
Well, usually this is the case. Usually when there are all kinds of operations to apprehend terror activists, there are all kinds of disturbances, and some youngsters try to hit the soldiers that are trying to carry out the apprehension of the terrorists. I don't know exactly what happened in Kfar Aqab, but by the way, Kfar Aqab is part of Jerusalem. It's near Ramallah, but it's part of Jerusalem.
Okay.
And that's why it was referred to the border police, because they are in charge of this area. But anyhow, we wait, just like you, to hear from them about what exactly happened. So I cannot be more knowledgeable than they are.
What we do know, Yossi, about the incident is that the two were, one was 16 and one was 18. Do you think this required lethal force, given the strength of the Israeli military? I mean, they have the top gear. Did this require lethal force, do you think?
Well, it depends on the situation. It's very difficult to judge it from back home. You have to be on the field in order to understand what's happening. There's a lot of fire and stone hurling at the soldiers that are in a mission to arrest the terrorist. And sometimes this is a direct threat that has to be taken care of. You don't have time to question the person who was throwing this stones at you. How old is he? That's I don't know what happened exactly at that point. So they might be shooting at them, and if they're shooting, definitely this justifies shooting back. This happens quite often as well. So we have to wait and just patiently wait for the report of the team that was in the place, and we shall find out what happened.
Yes, indeed. Yossi Kapawasa, thank you very much for joining us here on NewsX World.